Hello, real estate enthusiasts, and Happy New Year. Welcome to a special edition of the Booked and Busy podcast. I'm Jasmine Menders, a real estate agent in South Florida specializing in investment properties, and I'm stepping in as your host for today's unique segment. Now, we typically deliver captivating discussions with real estate experts, offering content rich episodes with valuable information. But today, we're shaking things up with our brand new book review series. And in this episode, we'll be exploring the insights and lessons from a book that dives deep into financial literacy and real estate through the lens of Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So if you're ready for a fresh perspective on this literature, hit that subscribe button. Now, let's jump right into today's special book review episode on the Booked and Busy podcast. All right, let's set the stage. Today, we'll be unraveling Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This groundbreaking book has become a cornerstone for understanding wealth and principles of financial success. Authored by entrepreneur and investor Robert Kiyosaki, the book compares the financial philosophies of two father figures, the rich dad and the poor dad. It's a journey that explores the mindsets, strategies, and approaches to money that can shape our financial destinies. So buckle up, listeners. Rich Dad, Poor Dad has left a lasting mark on the personal finance and real estate community since its publication in 1997. Robert Kiyosaki's groundbreaking work has been praised for its ability to challenge traditional views on wealth and investing. The book impact goes beyond just financial education. It's a mindset shift that encourages readers to rethink their approach to money and assets. Rich Dad, Poor Dad has received numerous accolades and recognition for its contribution to financial literature. It has been a New York Times bestseller for years, signaling its widespread popularity. The book's ability to communicate complex financial concepts in an accessible way has received praise from readers and experts alike. Let's dive into the world of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Overall, this book is a game changer. Kiyosaki masterfully weaves his personal narrative with fundamental financial principles. The key theme revolves around reshaping our perspective of assets, liabilities, and investing. It's not just about real estate. It's a mindset shift towards financial independence. Kiyosaki's approach to real estate as a wealth-building tool is a standout feature. He challenges conventional wisdom and encourages us to think differently about money and assets. Before we move forward, I'd like to encourage you, the listeners, to leave any questions and comments that you may have in the review or comment section. We really appreciate your engagement and love hearing your thoughts. Now, let's dig into the key takeaways in the book. Kiyosaki introduces the concepts of assets, which he refers to as putting money in your pocket, versus liabilities, which are taking money out of your pocket. Real estate, according to him, falls in the asset category when approached wisely, of course. He emphasizes the importance of financial education in taking calculated risk. For real estate professionals or enthusiasts, this book serves as a blueprint for understanding the power of leverage, passive income, and strategic investments. Allow me to share a powerful moment from Rich Dad, Poor Dad that truly resonated with me. So Kiyosaki introduces the concepts of assets and liabilities by recounting the story of his rich dad and poor dad. One specific moment that struck a chord was when Rich Dad explains the difference between working for money and making money work for you. This concept serves as a cornerstone for the entire book, emphasizing the importance of building assets and generating passive income. This could be things like rental properties, real estate investment trust, and crowdfunding real estate platforms. As we reflect on Rich Dad Poor Dad, the pros are undeniable. The book simplifies complex financial concepts like assets versus liabilities, cash flow management, entrepreneurial mindsets, and overall financial literacy, and makes them accessible and understandable to everyone. Kiyosaki's storytelling makes it engaging, and his unconventional wisdom challenges the status quo. However, some argue that Kiyosaki's anecdotal approach may oversimplify complex financial matters. On the contrary, I believe the strength of the book lies in its ability to distill fundamental principles into digestible lessons. The example of Kiyosaki's personal journey, his Rich Dad and Poor Dad, as a relatable touch, making financial concepts accessible to a broad audience. Now, as we conclude this episode, let's reflect on a couple of quotes that encapsulates the essence of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The first is, the poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. This quote underscores the importance of financial education and taking control of our financial destinies. Another powerful quote from this book is, in the real world, the smartest people are people who make mistakes and learn. And in school, the smartest people don't make mistakes, which is why I homeschool. This quote emphasizes the value of learning through experiences and challenges the traditional notion of success, which often is associated with avoiding mistakes. All right, you all, as we wrap up, my recommendation for the Rich Dad, Poor Dad book is a resounding read it. The principles are timeless, and whether you're in real estate or not, the mindset shift it offers is invaluable. Take this as your call to action. Grab a copy if you haven't, and let's continue this financial education together. This book greatly reshaped my own perspective on real estate and financial independence. It continues to inspire and educate me. If you enjoyed this book review, don't forget to share your thoughts, leave a review, and subscribe to the Booked and Busy podcast. This year, we have more captivating content, so stay tuned. You won't want to miss it. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay in the loop. Thanks again for joining us on this special book review journey. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, this is Jasmine Menders signing off from the Booked and Busy podcast. Happy reading and happy investing.